Podcasting gone hilariously wrong. So, last Saturday, my friends and I decided to finally give the whole podcast idea a shot. We had been talking about it for months, and the excitement was palpable as we gathered around the tiny table in my living room, armed with snacks, a laptop, and a microphone that looked like it had been liberated from a 1970s detective show. The plan was simple: each of us would bring a topic, and we'd let the conversation flow naturally. It was supposed to be an easy, breezy start to our podcasting career. But right from the get-go, there was a hitch. We couldn't settle on a name, and the debate over what to call our show quickly devolved into a contest of who could come up with the most ridiculous suggestion. After an hour of brainstorming names like Chuckle Buckets and Laughing Lattes, we decided to just hit record and see where things went. Our first topic was supposed to be the weirdest thing you've ever eaten. Simple enough, right? But somehow, we veered into a story about my friend Jake's grandma, who used to make a dish called mystery soup. Jake described it as a concoction of whatever was in the fridge, plus one secret ingredient that changed every time. As Jake painted vivid images of the soup's questionable colors and textures, we found ourselves laughing so hard we couldn't breathe. The room was filled with the kind of laughter that makes you fall off chairs, clutching your stomach, tears streaming down your face. Then, just as we were starting to regain our composure, Sam, our resident pun master, chimed in with a story about his uncle's obsession with collecting traffic cones. Apparently, Uncle Rob had amassed a collection so vast that he used them as furniture in his living room. This sparked a whole new wave of hilarity as we imagined Uncle Rob sitting on a cone settee, sipping tea from a cone-shaped mug. In the chaos of our laughter, someone accidentally knocked over the microphone, and we spent the next 10 minutes trying to figure out which cable went where while still giggling uncontrollably. By the time we finally stopped recording, we realized we hadn't actually discussed anything remotely podcast-worthy. As we sat in the aftermath of our comedic chaos, Jake looked around and said, "Well, we may not have a podcast, but at least we have the best outtakes reel ever." Sam, never one to miss a pun, grinned and replied, "Looks like we've got ourselves a blooper troupe." And with that, we realized our true calling wasn't podcasting, it was being the world's most unintentional comedy troupe.